Welcome to the Vortex, the Time Vortex. This is Strato, Time Lord Strato, here for my Minecraft Let's Play, back down underneath the water temple, in my little home over here. And today, I've done a little bit of work on one of the projects I was talking about, which is the mushroom farm, or the automatic mushroom farm. I've done some gearing up, some readying for, and I've already built one half of the mushroom farm for show, and then I've got the other half to be completed so you can see kind of what's going on here. So, here's what I have so far. Guess that most of that holes are going to be filled with what's needed, but yes, see, here we have a nice little automatic mycelium farm. I mean, it took me a while to find a video on YouTube to find something that would work, and this is a very small farm for people that don't want big farms and just want to have like mushrooms without that hassle. And I'm planning on hooking it up with my villager farm up above over there so that it will auto kick on, and then all the mushrooms get washed down through the holes right there, and then they'll go into some hoppers. And I'll show you one of the other things I did offline. I'm just going to drop down right here. Bloop. And then they'll connect into this hopper line here, which is, I changed out my above Guardian farm to drop it down into some hoppers and around. Most of this, of course, is going to be hidden in the walls, so nobody's really going to see it. And then they're just going to get over here and then just auto-dispensed right into the zombie pigman farm, because there's all the hoppers at the bottom, and then it'll come up the item elevator. And then I think you saw a little bit of what's going on that floor, that I did a little bit of work towards the item sorting. Of course, I'm going to need, I'm thinking of making another way to transport the items, probably using water to push the items along, instead of having just the hoppers right there, because that's going to take a ton of hoppers, and I mean a ton of hoppers just to do that. So I may just switch it out over there to just come out of this guy, like come over to right here with like a setup or something, and then just auto launch straight into a water stream. It'll shoot it across with some ice. I'd like to find an ice spike biome for some packed ice just to be underneath, and some glass on the sides, so I could just shoot it across the top, and that way only the items that are needed in the particular hoppers would fall in. Though of course this would be a problematic area because I didn't have the space to turn these the right direction without digging into my wall there. So I'm definitely going to have to do some hoppers here. I may do the whole thing in hoppers, but I will definitely get it. But this is pretty much where I'm going to be doing it, because I figured I'll have a little bit of row here, a nice row here. This one will come up to about right here with a couple of chests, and then another couple big rows right here, and then of course there's some chests that one will connect into, and then here's kind of my idea for space between the rows for items. I probably try to see if I can sort some similar items into the same row, so I don't have too much separate everywhere, but that's the general idea. But I'm going to head downstairs, go visit my chest for the supplies for the mushroom farm, and let's hop to that. And I got some hoppers for the underside. I'm really using up a lot of iron on these builds. No! Oops. Well, there went that. Got the mycelium, because you just come up enough, and the reason why you have the sign there is, I need to jig that out, it's not supposed to be there, so that it will fall through into the hopper, and then that way when it's in the hopper it can just be sorted from there. Oh no! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Well, maybe I can find the glass down here since I fell. If you had noticed that I had some holes along the side, I managed to finally get enough sea lanterns to finally fill all the holes so there's no dropping down, worrying about having to drop down next to the pillars. Oh, and I did complete this did complete one pillar so far. So I was figuring this is what the pillars would look like going up and down, surrounding the lava. I think it looks pretty good. And then that'll happen to all of them, but of course I need to get like a better farm first for guardians, because that's just miserably slow. Miserably slow. So I'll probably end up making another guardian farm later on in the video area. Because will take me some time to prep, because, I mean, unless some people want to help me, like, get some sand on the server for doing that, and then, of course, I need to go invade another Guardian Temple for that. Ooh. Well, there goes that one. And you want to use Silk Touch for the mycelium blocks, otherwise, there goes your mycelium block. Turns right into dirt. It's no fun. I did use my Silk Touch shovel to collect all this from the Mushroom Islands. It is by one of our people on the server. I will leave them anonymous for now, unless they feel like being mentioned later. Because I don't feel like talking about people unless you happen to, like, you might notice a few people here or there, like if I go like, who's up? Just to check, see who's on. It's just me right now. Just me right now. Let's see, this is already prepped up here, because I've got the water block right there, so when this pulls back, the water will then pull forward split directions, one towards this one towards that one, and then it will split off over the top of the mushroom block, so it will not hit this top mushroom. It is your seed mushroom. You don't want that one being destroyed. It will fall down, and then it will hit and go around. Why do I feel like something might be wrong? Well, something might be wrong, something might be right. If I need to change something quickly, I will. And that's just how it will happen. Do I have a mushroom for that? No, I don't. I'll have to go get that. Because I was going to do... That one's going to have the brown mushrooms, and this one's going to have red mushrooms. Oops. Do not have my Silk Touch shovel on me. I just have an efficiency shovel, so breaking this is not going to do anything. And then, now that I've got the random piece of dirt, I can use that to start the next level without placing glass. And then this spot is fine, because that's just going to be underneath. This spot is not going to look quite the same, because I need a spot there, so when the water reaches here, it comes forward, drops down, and then pushes around. I'm sure you've seen lots and lots of mushroom farms. I just think this is a nice little quaint one for, like, small builds. You're not just sitting there going, I don't want to make this massive, colossal build for mushrooms, because it's just pointless in my little tiny base that I have, some people would say. So it's just something small, something quaint. Oops, I need... oh, there goes that block. Place that there, place that there. So I did make some preparation, and of course I'm not letting you see the other side getting built, because that would just be boring, watching me build two of these in a row, so that's why I built one previously. So let's see, right, goes across this way, then this way. That goes there, that goes there, that goes back there, and then that goes there. So yes, because my waterfall's here and here, on the sides of the mycelium. Oops. I need to have it here, so that it will... Because it falls here, but it doesn't fall directly down. And the water will split evenly around the top. Then it will flow down this way, split directions, go that way, and also go that way, and then it goes down and continues to split direction. It's going down. So we don't have too much of a problem. And what am I going to do with the extra mycelium? I don't know. I don't have a clue. I'll probably just store it for something else. Or maybe I'll go put it somewhere else. Stuck on that bug. Let's see. There's the opening there, so it will fall down right there. There's a pigment. Oh, there he is in the trap, getting ready to fall. Whee! There goes pigment. Give it a few moments and you'll see the flashing lights and the click, click, click of the item elevator. See, there's the flashing lights as the items are coming up. Click, 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 to be sorted. Well, sorted eventually. I need... There we go. Not sure why there's one glass piece right there, but okay. Wait, this needs to be empty, so that's glass. So that's where water needs to fall. And then, oh right, I've not put the mushroom on yet, so I need to get the mushroom. Did I happen to put one over here? Nope. It's one thing I forgot to grab, was the mushroom. Oh, I can put those stacks together. And I'll just put them away. And then run across. So it'll be so much nicer when this is sorted better. Because I figured I'd just do sorting since that's mainly just stuff for the farms up above. There we go. There's a red mushroom. Ooh, I only have 2 of them. Well, it's not going to matter after a while. We'll be growing plenty. Oh, see, there's somebody who just joined the server. She's been very kind to me and helped me, get a little extra iron when I'm a little low. There's that. The only other thing I need to do is go underneath and place some hoppers on the undercarriage. So, I believe I made enough hoppers to cover this. Now, I would imagine you could do this an additional way that doesn't require hoppers so much as it would just require some water streams. You just put some water to like a sign in the middle, dropping down one to another water stream, pushing this direction. Same thing from over there, which would then create a water connection between them, and then you could drop them into a hopper or just a collection area. If you're not doing like a day-night cycle thing like I am, if you're just trying to get some as it happens. Uh-oh. There we go. And then you put these here. I just want to make sure the water doesn't fall through. It shouldn't with the signs, but you never know. I might have missed the sign somewhere. Oh no! I'll fall down again. And now that's all connected. And right now I just have a redstone torch powering the piston, holding the block. Instead I plan on connecting the redstone up so it's automatic. But again, that's just Takes time, because it's a lot of stuff to work on. Here we go, and we're back over here. I figured the blue stained glass is a little bit of a difference, so you know that it's not just all connected as one major piece between the zombie pigment farm and the mushroom farm. So, and to see this whole bad boy in action, you just break this torch right here, let it fall, see, it just cuts around, drop, cuts around, and then it pushes it into the final one. Uh-oh. I have a problem over here. I need to fix this one. Oh no! No. Shouldn't be doing that. The bottom part's flowing properly. What happened here? Oh, I see what happened here. I placed a block in the wrong spot. So when the water falls, it just would fall right there. Instead of coming over here, going the rest of the way down. Bad me. Oop, I do want to cover that up because I don't want water coming out of that. I wanted the one block. What was the one underneath? Yes, I don't care. Can make a few more. I got plenty of lapis for this. And then this block needs to be broken. Here we go, because these guys should just about mirror each other perfectly. We've still got some mushrooms on there, so I'll watch that one this time. Make sure it works right. Boom, boom, boom. It pushes the mushroom right down around. All the way down around, so the whole thing gets covered. And then the water goes down. And then we should see... mushroom might already be past us. Something's wrong. Could be past us, but I thought I would at least see them coming up the item elevator. Are they just sitting there? I don't see them on here. Maybe I was staring at this so long I didn't even see them go up. Nope. Why are they there? Why are they sitting there? Shouldn't be there. Quick. Uh-oh. That's not good. It's not good at all. Shouldn't be stopping there. Oh no. It's supposed to go down into the hopper. Oh no, not this again. No! Up. So they're all supposed to go in here. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe it's the whole they're collecting into a pile thing first, which is kind of annoying. Well, I need the water to flow down. They're going up the item elevator because they get shot out there, drop down, come up. Well, I guess I could try to get some extra hoppers and raise the hoppers up and see if that fixes the problem. It's kind of a bummer. But I guess I could try that. This is just like trying to be a little more resource friendly. Apparently I don't get that luxury. So, click. I need to leave the sign there? Yeah, I need to leave the sign there. To keep the water from collecting, strangely, I think. Yeah. Because if the water collects, it'll cause issues. This will take some time. Well, I'll figure that out another day. What's going on with that exactly, but that's basically the premise for this. so that it all falls down into the hoppers and then gets into the sorting system. I'll figure out the details, and when I fix that, I'll let you guys know. Another thing I wanted to do was got some leather set up. I want to make some bookcases and hopefully get my enchanting table up and running over here today, so I don't have to run all the way over the tower constantly. Because that trick is annoying. That trick is annoying. So let's see. I know I've got some leathers floating around. Oh, there's a couple stacks. 63, 64. And I'm pretty sure I also got an extra stack that was given to me by the person who logged on earlier. She had a whole abundance of it. Oh, there's a couple more. And then, well, I need some sugar cane. Do I have any extra one? I don't think so. I think I'm going to have to go see my hoppers over here for the sugarcane farm upstairs, feeding into here. And see how much sugarcane I can get out of it. That's wheat, that's potatoes, that's carrots, that's carrots, that's potatoes. Did I take it out and put it somewhere else in preparation and then forget which one I put it in? Hope not. It could be stuck. Because I know it's coming down. Well, it should be right there if it's anywhere. There should be some sugar cane. Oh my, that's a full load. That's quite a lot of sugar cane right there. I wonder how much sugar cane I lost. Ooh. Make some paper. I should probably make a little more room. Drop that, drop that, drop that. No. I'll take that back for now. Put that lapis with that lapis. Keep me a stack of books. Let's see if I can go give me a couple more stacks out of there. There's almost enough for another full set. I swore I had more somewhere. Somewhere. I was taking it out in preparation, and then I had some issues. Let's see. Oh, there's a couple more of those. Oh, and I did fix this so it looks like it's coming down inside like one of the pillars on the corners. Same with the other one over there. Make it look a little nicer. I apparently don't have as much sugar cane as I thought. Oh, we'll go check upstairs. See if I have any that I brought over and left. Get one more stack. Lucky. It does not look like it, so, oh well. Sure, we'll steal that stack of logs from this cooker. I can always go downstairs and get more. There we go. That's kind of weird. Thought I scanned it across properly. Get all the paper I can muster. Split it up, split it up, split it up, split it up. Looks like I'm still gonna have some leftovers. No big deal. We'll do that. We'll do that. Go make us a whole bunch of bookcases. that was not a bad idea. There we go. And we'll do that. That's 6 each. Perfect. So now we've got 38 bookcases. We're going to head upstairs to the room I'm going to make my enchanting room. Yeah, I've got plenty of space in this place. I could probably do other sorting elsewhere too. But I'm still figuring out things here and there, and I still need to get more to complete the rooms properly. Alright, here's where I'm going to do my enchanting. Let's see. A couple of wood blocks. These are going to represent my table or tables. There we go. I think that's where I would put them. Enchanting tables. Bam. Then, straight across the back. So much for staring in here anymore, right? Oh well. Hello, guardian fishy. Sticking through. Then, I don't remember if I gotta go, if I'm gonna have to dig bricks and go one higher, or if this works just right. But I'm gonna go get the stuff I need. We're gonna make some enchanting tables, and we'll get a couple, and we'll at least have 2 things done today. Okay, we're having issues with mushrooms, apparently. Don't know. Wish I did. Oh, wrong button. Oop, I did not mean to cap lock that. I guess we'd have to round them up and feed them. Okay. He's just taking. Well, you can always feed him, I guess. Oop, wrong button. You can always feed him too. Yep. Alright, let's see. I need some obsidian. I need some diamonds. If I remember correctly, it's 3 diamonds. And then these have some obsidian. There we go. The recipe correctly, it's something like this. Whoa. Okay, I'm forgetting the recipe. So let's see. The enchanting table, that was not what I wanted to see. And this happens on occasion, but I refuse to use anything in that format. I must make it the hard way. I receive an item by accident. Nope. Ooh, I do need a book at the top. Well, I've got a book in my inventory still, so that helps. That helps. I was right with the 3 obsidian. It was 2 diamonds in a book. Yeah, I don't do anything in any of the other modes most of the time unless I'm doing something like spectator mode or just observing somebody else doing something, because I do my best not to sit in those modes, because I feel that is a form of cheating and I prefer not to cheat if I can help it. Okay, I can get up to 30 levels with this setup, so that's great. I don't need to add any more bookshelves. This is perfect. Perfect. Then I think I'll put a chest over here in the corner. Maybe over there in the corner too. Throw some lapis in there just for some enchanting. And I'll probably place another table down. I gotta make me another book first. You know what? I'll just do this. Break this, give me another book. Because then I just get books out of it. Then I can just make myself another one. There should be a crafting table right over here. In one of my little secret storage areas. Shh, don't tell anyone about it. I don't want people coming over here and be like, ooh, look at all this stuff. I'm just gonna take it. Be like, no! That would be no fun at all. There we go. No, wrong spot. Oh, phew. There we go. That way that way 2 people can use an enchanting table if they need to. And then I still have some wood in my inventory, and this table's right there. So, let's see if we can get a couple chests out of it. There's 1, there's 2. Just throw the rest out. And then I said we'll put 1 chest in that corner, and 1 chest in that corner. For that, and I believe, well, that's 2 things. That's the mushroom farm. Needs a little bit of work, but other than that, we should be doing fairly well. And I believe that's going to be it for today. Oh, right. I took all the chests out of this area. Of course, I can't get rid of all the hoppers, but I did hopper them into the corner over here and down out of sight so nobody can see them coming in or going out, so they go down. You can see them a little bit right there in the corner, so I guess that's not the greatest spot, but I might just get like an extra block or 2 and just throw a random block in there to cover it up. I might actually extend this out a couple rows just to make that more friendly looking and hide that better. But for now, I think that's going to be it for this episode. This is Strato, Time Lord Strato, signing out.